what is up, guys? Welcome back to Racecon Network. Today we're gonna be talking about obviously what's in the title. Is Stage 2 Plus worth it? Costs for it, and is it reliable? So first off, I'm just gonna put it out there. All your maintenance should be done before you go Stage 2 Plus. So I'm talking coils, spark plugs, at least minimum that. I got injectors as well. I got brand new injectors. If you don't have injectors, then it's not the end of the world, but eventually you are going to need to get index 12 injectors. So is it worth it? 100% yes. I'll go over a few things with it. Here's the 335, obviously, as you can see. I'll go over a few things on it. So I haven't had any problems other than recently my spark plugs have been going bad, so I just ordered a new kit. But that's just given with E40 mixture. So basically what I've done, show you the engine. Relocated inlets, charge pipe, blow off valve, down pipes, what else we got done? Obviously, as you guys can tell, I got my injectors done, new spark plugs and coils, all of them. This is the one that's giving me a problem. I had to order a new. I got a catch can just so oil doesn't leak into it. But that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, and then a fat intercooler, of course. Gotta have that. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've done to this car. So I have probably 6 mods, 7 mods total. I'm gonna go with the total price is right around 2,500 is what I'd say. For full bolt-on E85 with relocated inlets. Now, for the charge pipe, blow-off valve, all that shit, super easy to do yourself. The only thing is that I had my buddy do, because I don't trust myself doing it, is the relocated inlets, because he had to move a bunch of shit from this side over here, and I don't know that much about this stuff, so I really can't do that. But to answer the question, is it worth it? 100% yes. Now, if you're on a low budget and you only have, let's say, $500 to spend, I highly recommend just getting a charge pipe, blow-off valve, and then just flashing a Stage 1 Plus tune. As long as you have the spark plugs and coils, you should be completely fine. Now, if you are in a hot area, I recommend getting the intercooler eventually, pretty quickly after you get the charge pipe and blow-off valve and you're on Stage 1 Plus, just due to the fact that obviously it's working a lot harder than it was, and it's not going to cool it as quickly as upgraded one. So, but if you're in an area like me, let's, for example, Maryland, and it's about to be winter time, you can easily just throw a charge pipe, blow-off valve on there, and then get an MHD flash and flash a Stage 1 Plus tune and make like 80, 90 horsepower more, I think is what it is, or something. It's actually a really big difference. I've done it. We're gonna do it with my buddies here soon, and we're gonna shoot a video and actually show you guys that as well. So to answer the question, is it worth going Stage 2 Plus or even Stage 1 Plus? Highly recommend it. It doesn't come with that many issues as long as you've done the maintenance properly. We're gonna go do a drive here in a second. But yeah, if as long as you've done the maintenance properly, everything's good to go. I haven't had any problems personally. My car only has 77,000 miles, but yeah, I have not had any problems. That's pretty much it. So the answer to that question is yes, I highly recommend you go Stage 2 Plus. If you have a little extra money to spare, it is completely worth it. I'm making right now right around 460 wheel horsepower. So, and over 500 torque easily. That's like what is that, an extra 200 horsepower or something, maybe even more than stock for $2,000, $2,500. I spent around 5 or 6 grand, but actually probably more, probably like 7 grand on the Camaro SS for full bolt-on E85, and it only added maybe 100 horsepower. So that's really showing something. These boosted cars, you can really turn the fuck up, and I haven't had any problems. If your turbos are unhealthy, maybe Stage 2 Plus isn't right for you, but if your turbos aren't smoking like crazy, you're good to go. So we're gonna get out on the road right here, and we're gonna show you guys how this thing does. All right, guys, so the only problem I've had with this car being Stage 2 Plus is my spark plug in cylinder 3 is misfiring, and that's just because I've had it for about 9 months, and you know, they just go bad. So that's the one thing on these things that go bad, and I'm sure everyone already knows that for 330 or N54s period. That's just what goes bad, that's what's wrong. So very minor fix, but it's literally just started to happen right now. That's why I have a check engine light on, because I haven't cleared it because my MHD thing's dead, my charger. But I can feel it misfiring a little. Not the end of the world. I mean, it's weird because it'll still work sometimes and other times it won't. That's why it's like, you know, the fuck. Let's see if it misfires. Definitely a little bit misfiring, but it's not the end of the world. Like I said, it's just a spark plug, and we know that, so not a big deal at all. So me personally, I'm going full bolt on every time. I had this car for maybe a week, and I already went full bolt on. So obviously I wouldn't really know stock versus full bolt on, but I know that stock is a hell of a lot slower than this. When I first bought the car, this thing did not move at all, and now it moves so much freaking better, as you guys just saw right there. I'm sorry I don't have a speedo camera. I haven't got a hook to be able to mount the camera properly. I just tried to, and it's just not gonna work. But the cost, I also forgot to mention that I have an upgraded fuel pump in here, so that obviously adds a little bit more power. This is basically max effort for this car. So I'm full bolt on inlets for the stock turbos, for the stock turbos. So I'm full bolt on, upgraded fuel pump, all the maintenance I've gotten done, obviously. And by the way, this thing around turns is super nice. Adding the horsepower really makes a big difference, in my opinion. Although if you are a rookie driver and you just got this car, maybe it's a hand-me-down for your parents or whatever it may be, I would definitely go stage 1. But I think it's too much power probably for a rookie driver to go stage 2+ and full bolt on. Just saying, no disrespect or anything, but if I just got my license and I had this car, I would have wrapped it around a tree for sure, because it gets squirrely as shit when you're when you're whipping it, it gets squirrely as shit. Like if you're gonna floor it from a 40 roll, you're not hooking, I promise you. Even on the highway when it was warm, when I raced my buddy, in the video you can see the wheels are chirping like crazy. All the pulls I've done, for example, the last video I did a pull and my wheel spun all the way through first. This is from a stop, obviously. My wheel spun all the way through first and then all the way through second, and then I hooked, and I still ran like a 4.8 in the 0 to 60, which is kind of funny, because this thing could probably do 3.4 if I had radials on, which I'm gonna get, by the way, guys, so definitely keep you updated with that. Right there, my wheels spun like crazy. God, dude, I love this freaking car. It is just such a beast. Holy crap. Oh man. Sheesh. Yeah, so I figured out that the whole time I had the point of view drive on the old one, my wide, or a lot of my old videos, my wide angle wasn't on, so now I'm gonna make sure that that's on for you guys every time. That's my fault. Like in the stock car's not making that sound. I love the sounds also. I forgot to even mention that. So from stock to even just air intakes, charge pipe blow off valve, it's gonna make a substantial difference. So in my opinion, yes, it's 100% worth it. If you don't have the money to afford full bolt-ons right now, then just go with a stage 1+ tune and a charge pipe and a blow off valve. Obviously you can always flash it off, and obviously cold air intakes, I forgot to mention that too. I always forget because I have relocated inlets, so it's like a little different, you know, but definitely get intakes. They're 80 bucks, VRSF ones, whatever you may want to pick. They all work pretty much the same. I'm gonna do one more pull right here. Misfired like shit. Sorry the car isn't working properly. I'm waiting for my spark plugs and coils to come in. I ordered the ignition package from FCP Euro. Please smash a like and a sub, guys. It really helps the channel out. We're almost at 1,000, road to 1,000. Got a bunch of content coming in, I promise you guys that. I got work here in a little bit, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go out and make a video for these guys. So if you're thinking about going full bolt-on, go full bolt-on. There's not going to be many problems with the cars. I mean, obviously, as you guys know, these N54s are extremely tedious, regardless of if you have mods or not. But if you have the right maintenance done, then you're not going to really ruin anything. It's the people that come on here and like, oh yeah, let me flash a stage 2 plus tune. Let me flash a stage 2 plus tune, and then go out there and rip it with stock plastic charge pipe, all that shit, all the stuff that they have on these BMWs. Because I'm gonna be honest, so the block itself is extremely strong, but the accommodating parts, so like intakes, everything like that, cheap as shit. So that's what BMW does, at least on these cars. They just put plastic bullshit all over the engine, but the block itself is super sturdy. So it's like, I don't even know. I just don't know why they do it. I guess for budgeting purposes, but it's stupid. So please smash a like on this video. I hope this helped. If you guys have any questions, just put them down in the description below and I'll be happy to answer them. Smash a sub, man. We're almost at 1,000 subs. We're just gonna keep this ball rolling. And then next video, hopefully I install these new spark plugs and coils and show you guys that it is the spark plugs. I have been running them for about, honestly, only probably like 2,000 miles, but the thing is, this car kind of sits a little bit just due to the fact that it's not my daily. If you're gonna daily one of these things, obviously you're gonna have problems regardless. They're still not that bad, but they're super tedious because of all the moving parts on these engines. So if you're gonna daily them, you definitely have to keep an eye out on that. But yeah, smash a sub, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry for the malfunction on the car, really can't control that. But I figured I'd upload it anyways just to show you guys. You can still hear the blow-off valve sounds and all of that good stuff. So yeah, please smash a sub. Take it easy, guys, and we'll see you next video.